All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Welcome po, everyone, again to the live market review. We were out for a couple of weeks, pero yeah, we're back. So, let's jump into the charts right away. Ano na pong nangyayari kay market on a Monday? It is the last week actually kung bibilangin natin for the month of May kasi dalawang araw na lang man yung next week, 'di ba? 30 and 31st. Pero we can still find trades for next week. Pero we want to focus on what's gonna happen this week. Yeah. So, dun tayo. Let's go and check the chart. Let me just remove this and go directly to the chart right here. So off we go. And we are now looking into AUD USD. All right, so the first currency pair would be AUD USD. So as you know me, I always go for the major currencies first. Tapos titingnan natin kung ano pa yung pwede natin tingnan within that 30-minute period. Okay, good. So we are kind of looking at a potential reversal here as mentioned in the description of this video. Kasi bakit? Kung makikita nyo dito, nag-umpisa na nga yung reversal. After hitting this floor level right here, nagpumupunta na si market papunta doon. Pero we don't want to discount the fact na if you look at the bigger picture, this is still a downtrend. Okay? We are still looking at a downtrend for the last at least a month and a half or towards the end of the month of May, right? So, itong almost 2 months is still a downtrend. Nga lang, tumama na siya sa floor level. So, there's a likelihood for this price to go the opposite direction, right? Now, if the price will go down, please understand na may mga floor levels tayo na titingnan dyan at 70.26 or 68.54, right? To check on if it can proceed further. If it can, then there's a very good chance if I zoom out, yeah, there's a much deeper level that we can look into for a long-term sell later on. So, pero ang difference now, the price is above the horizontal line. We want to focus on the possibility of price moving upwards. Okay? So, tingnan natin, are there opportunities for a buy in this case? And if we want to buy, how far would that buy would be? Okay? And tingnan natin, oh. Sige, tingnan natin dito. I want to go on my line chart right here. I'm looking at the nearest ceiling based on the current price to be somewhere at this level right here, the previous floor. Medyo tinatahi niya on this level right here. Then eventually if it can go up, so we'll be looking at a level somewhere right here. So I want to focus on this one instead. Okay, balik tayo sa bars. Okay, on that downtrend, technically, kanina lang tinest niya yung ceiling. So ibig sabihin, right, if we want to buy, we want the price to be above this level para makita natin yung continuation. So if I'm gonna look at this on H4, tingnan ko siya dito sa H4 na merong automatic. Oops. Okay, yan. Feedback tayo ng konti. Pero anyway, tingnan natin dito ngayon. So ito yung mga levels na dinrowing natin sa D1. Kung mapapansin nyo, meron tayong agad yan sa H4. So kanina tinest niya na yung level na yan. So if you go and check on H4, technically, we still have that uptrend, yes. Difference lang is, again, the recent ceiling is being tested now. So ibig sabihin, for short-term traders, probably you want to catch this short-term pullback here or hindi lang dyan hanggang dito talaga sa baba for a sell. But for me, yeah, we can possibly go for that too. Yeah, if this shooting star will be confirmed at 9 o'clock tonight. Yan, tingnan natin kung gagana ba yan for a sell. Kasi kung hindi, pwede tayo sa bearish engulfing anticipating for a sell here. Ang challenge lang, if I'm taking this EMAs as my dynamic support, right? So I'm anticipating for that price to move up. So if you're noticing what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to go for a level where the price can go next, right? So kumbaga, tinitingnan natin, tinatrap natin siya in a way, right? Pero not necessarily like expecting for the price to really move in our favor all the time. Ang gusto natin makita is based on these horizontal lines or based on this historical data, where can the price go next? Okay? So, kanina tinitingnan ko si H1. Balik tayo dun sa H1 na chart ko, ano? Okay? Yun ang gusto kong makita kanina na mag-breakout para makapag-buy na ako dun early pero hindi talaga niya ginawa yun. So, ibig sabihin, if I am to create my trading plan, right? If I am to create a trading plan on AUD USD, yes, D1 is still on the downtrend. My H4 is kind of moving up. my H1 is kind of moving up, right? So, ibig sabihin, but it's sitting on a resistance right now. Yeah? Okay. Break. Oh, sorry. Yeah, near resistance. Okay? Near resistance ako dyan. So, ibig sabihin, if I want to buy above resistance. Okay? So, I'll be waiting for the break. Yeah. Plus retest. Okay? So, if you're familiar with those terms already, yep, you know what I'm talking about. So, if you are looking for a sell, or for me, if I will be deciding to go for a sell later on, ang gagawin ko is, I'll wait for that H4 shooting star. Yeah. I'll wait for that H4 shooting star. Oh, not shooting star. Shooting star lang. Okay? So, if that H4 shooting star, balik lang ako sa H4 mabilis. Yan, ito yung sinasabi kong H4 shooting star kung pwede tayo dyan for a short-term sell. Right? 15 minutes was the same thing. Right? 15 minutes is going up, but still I want to see the price break through 71.26. That's the current resistance that we have. So, if you go and check historical data, understanding support and resistance, as you see the price hit the resistance most of the time, it reverses, right? So, if we want to really go and buy, we want to see the price break the resistance. Ibig sabihin, we want to see the buyers get back, right? And dominate the market again. Anong ibig kong sabihin nun? Focus ako dun sa H1 chart para mas makita nyo yung gusto kong sabihin, right? So, makikita nyo may short-term uptrend pa rin naman tayo dyan, okay? Pag na-break niya to, imagine niyo parang ceiling yan. Pag na-break niya yan, itetest niya para maging floor. Kung solid yung floor, ibig sabihin, yeah, the price is likely to go up. Pag magpo-push through yan pababa, then sell tayo ulit. So again, trading is about not just clicking the button of either buy or sell. It's knowing when to get in or when to get out. Okay? So in our case, I want to buy if the price breaks through. So ibig sabihin, if that happens anytime this week, I'm a buyer on AUD/USD. If that stays below within the day, or at least tonight, dun sa H4 chart nga na sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, then I am likely to take a short-term sell from here to like about this level, or baka napaka-narrow lang. Ito lang talaga. Very, very short-term trade. So, ibig sabihin, AUD/USD will not be my priority tonight. I would like to see the breakout first. So, meaning, I would like to go to the next currency pair, which is Euro/USD. Okay? So again, we are focusing on the major currencies. Tingnan natin kung ano nangyari. So I'm on Euro/USD now. Again, Euro/USD. Okay, so unang tingin, mapapansin nyo, downtrend pa rin naman siya. Again, at least from April till the current. Okay, but the difference again on this one is that we're seeing the current high higher than the previous. That's a very good sign of reversal, right? There's a very good sign of reversal here, but it doesn't necessarily mean na buy ka na kaagad, all right? At least for my approach, I will not go and buy there right away for two reasons. Number one, if you are familiar with chart patterns, you are looking at a potential, right, inverse head and shoulder, which though, yeah, it can still go in that direction, pero nga, nagkakaroon ka ng resistance dito banda, it's becoming the neckline. So, ibig sabihin, kung hindi magiging successful si buyers to push the price higher, you are likely to see movement in this direction instead. So, ibig sabihin, it's too early for a buy. We want to buy again. By the concept of support and resistance, we want to buy above that level. So, ibig sabihin, as far as this level is concerned, okay, balik ako dito sa aking, tingnan ko yan, okay, itong medyo maliit na neckline dyan, yung ating left shoulder. This is the head. Then we are anticipating for the right shoulder. Okay? So, if you want to be a little conservative, you can actually move this a little higher there. Then, zoom out natin. Tingnan nga. Okay, good. A beautiful confirmation here that this is really a floor, now becoming a ceiling in our case right here. Okay? So, sa akin, yes, beautiful reversal potential, pero not necessarily a buy right away. So, if there's an opportunity, minsan naman, no? Sorry, excuse me. To set your expectation, hindi naman lagi na kailangan niyang gawin yung inverse head and shoulder para lang mag-reverse. Let's look at, very quickly, let's look at historical data. Yung mga reversal na yon, hindi naman necessary nagkakaroon ng inverse head and shoulder pattern. Look at this. Reversal talagang nagtuloy-tuloy after. Diba? So, yeah, I apologize for the last part of the drawing. Medyo nag-curve. Pero anyway, yeah, I guess you got my point there. So, ibig sabihin, it's not necessary na may potential inverse head and shoulder tayo, yun lang lagi ang aabangan natin. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, pag nag-breakout siya tuloy-tuloy, yes, pwede pa rin tayo dun sa buy. Pero pag hindi naman, pwede pa rin tayo dito sa short-term sell. From the ceiling to the floor is still about 140, 150 pips. So if you can catch half of it or maybe just 10 or 20, still good profit to consider, diba? So, ibig sabihin yan, our short-term plan would be, let me go to my H4 first. Okay, there you go. Look at that beautiful shooting star there. Ganda sana nitong touch dito. I hope some of you were able to catch this beautiful wave right here. Right, that beautiful low test bar there moving up, then a pullback again, another breakout here. Lovely. So ibig sabihin, after this extension, right, look at this pattern. If you're familiar with the pattern, swing, 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 wave, wave, swing. Probably it might create another wave here. So ibig sabihin, if I will buy on H4, I would like to see the price stays above that level. And hopefully, as that price being tested on that support level, right, or as it becomes a support level, ibig sabihin, our orange and blue line will eventually go there. That's another confirmation for me at least, right? There, knowing that this is becoming a strong floor level, then mas mataas yung probability natin for a buy. Pag hindi naman, okay, pag hindi naman, I would like to see my H1 right here, which is just my chart below. Yan, pwede namang early buy ko itong H1 na chart. So, ibig sabihin, it can possibly happen anytime tonight or maybe tomorrow. Pag nagstay lang siya dito, then, ang goal nyo na lang is to find a reasonable entry price somewhere at that level. So, I'm not sure how you find your entry price. For me, I'm always looking for the breakout. Okay? So, first thing, I want to see the test. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, Euro USD generally is still a downtrend but H4 and H1 is moving up. So, kaya nakikitaan natin ng potential reversal. I cannot decide whether to buy or sell now. I would like to see further confirmation there. Kaya makikita nyo dun sa note ko will be the same thing. So we're currently very, very close at the resistance. Okay? I cannot say how much I would like to risk yet kasi hindi ko pa nga na-identify yung entry price ko. Then later on, if we have enough time, then we can look at what you call this, potential high impact news that can possibly impact or affect our trades today. So, difference lang dito, I don't want to go for that shooting star, pero I would like to sell if price, not price, if price goes back below, the horizontal line, okay, the horizontal line, or the current resistance, ibig sabihin, mako-confirm niya yung resistance na yon. Okay, ibig sabihin, in other terms, for some, naging false breakout lang to at eventually bumalik din siya dito sa baba. Okay? So, naging FB, false breakout. Okay? So, pero I'm leaning more towards on a buy anytime tonight. Okay? So, titingnan natin to. One more bar right here just to test this floor level right here. Then, I would like to see that move up again. If you are a fan of Fibonacci levels, then you are actually looking at a potential bounce on the 50% fib. If you look at this swing right here, right? Actually, nasa 38 na tayo. So, if mag-pull back pa siya ng konti dito, so 50% fib will be a confirmation for me for that move again, right? That's on H1 if in case it goes in our favor that way. Pag hindi naman, ulitin ko, aabangan ko yung H4 na bumalik dito. Then, hopefully, if this ascending triangle will break the opposite, then saka lang ako magsisell, right? Again, if you're familiar with chart patterns, ascending triangle or descending triangle, this one is an ascending triangle, meaning ang momentum or ang pressure is being pushed higher. So, in most cases, it would possibly break on the upper side. So, kaya nagro-root pa rin ako dun sa potential na buy, right? So, pero pag hindi nangyari yon, I'm always ready to go for a short position on Euro USD. All right? Now, next. Okay? Now, from here, okay, I would like to go to our next currency pair, which is GBP USD. Okay? Punta tayo sa GBP USD. Yan, meron na tayong trading plan doon. So, first two major currencies. Tingnan natin ano pa yung pwede natin gawin. Kung mapapansin nyo sa major currencies, no, lahat pababa. Ibig sabihin, you are seeing strong dollar here for at least the last few months. Okay? And that could possibly change anytime soon. Let's see if that is the same case for GBP USD. Okay, this one, the current high is still lower than the previous, so we're not seeing almost the same, an identical. We're not seeing an identical pattern compared to Euro USD, which in some cases you can see that being identical, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you will have the same actual position, by the way. Okay, GBP still moves and reacts differently or independently as euro, right? Primary reason is, well, number one, they're out of the European Union already. So there are things that they wanted, yeah, to be ran differently. So, but that's a different thing to talk about. Anyway, do we still have a downtrend? Yes, we do. Okay. And if I zoom out further, okay, there you go. This is where the rejection is happening. Look at that historical data. Okay. Mapapansin nyo dito, back in about 2020, right? You are seeing a sideways move here. This level or price level is becoming a strong floor or support level right here. That caused the reversal. Price moved up. But it doesn't necessarily mean, again, pag umaakit lang dito, that's not an uptrend yet. It's a move up. Yes, the price is moving up, but we are looking for a trend. Kumbaga sa Facebook pa, yes, maraming likes, comments dyan, pero hindi pa siya as trending as we want it to be, like other posts. Diba? So, how far it can possibly go, let's see. Tingnan natin, no? I would like to see more touches there. And another one would be right here. These points right here are complementing each other. Okay, that's very, very close. So, ibig sabihin, I am likely to monitor if the price would stay below this level or it would break out. Let me go and check my H4 right here. Yan, malapit na malapit. Kung makikita nyo, medyo identical siya dito. Okay? Interesting. If this price can go, that's a beautiful 30 pip per trade there. Okay, sabihin na lang natin, naging confirmed shooting star ito. So, ito, at least 30 pips there, very, very close to the EMA. So, we can collect at least 30 pips there. So, if you're trading $1 per pip, so that at least $30 for you, or 300 if you are trading $10 per pip. Cents maybe, yes, a little lower, right? Pero, the goal is to know where the price, or to know where the price is coming from, what is it doing now, and where it is likely to go. That's where we want to catch some pips right there, okay? So, can we possibly go on H1 here? Let's see. Okay, you can still see that horizontal line there as our resistance as drawn on our daily chart. So, ibig sabihin from here, yes, we are seeing that bounce, pero we are very, very close to the ceiling. You don't want to be buying here for a bullish engulfing, by the way. Nasakto-sakto lang yung entry mo dito, tapos ito na yung resistance, right? And eventually, magre-reverse naman pala siya dyan, right? Baka spread pa lang, kulang na to, right? Kulang na mako-cover para dyan sa move na yan. Okay, though medyo tight naman yung spread ni GBP USD. So possibly like 1 or 2 pips makakolect ka dyan. Pero would that be worth it? No, I don't want that to happen na ang ganda-ganda nung move, right? Na pwede mo sanang, or meron ka pang pwedeng i-take advantage pero nag-focus ka dun sa 1 or 2 pips lang, diba? Tingnan natin sa 15-minute chart. Okay, eto, dito tayo sa 15-minute chart. Looking at the 15-minute chart, I see a much reasonable space if I want to take advantage of that quick buy. Again, we are looking at a short-term buy, okay? Simply because, if maalala nyo, ulitin ko lang ha, quick review. From D1, we're seeing this price to go there and test that ceiling, okay? Before it can possibly go down, alright? So, kung nagiging medyo aggressive ka, medyo maliit na space pa dyan, yes, you can catch few pips. Bilangin natin, no? If it would be coming from the yellow towards the ceiling, it would be about 57 pips right there. So, if you can catch half, right, still reasonable. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, I want to see the price touch the yellow EMI here, just like what happened somewhere right here. Right? Ito, very, very conservative. Okay? You want to go and have a quick buy right there before it pulls back. Okay? Right? May several times dito na medyo uma-action siya ng pullback pero hindi naman nangyayari. Okay? So, in that case, that's where I want to look for my entry price. We are just about 5 to like about less pips for it before it really gets closer to the EMA. That's where I want to see the bounce, okay? As the old saying goes, trade the bounce, not the extension, right? Yeah, mas maganda nang pumasok dun sa mag-reverse siya kesa nung gumalaw na, right? You are likely chasing the money, and if you're chasing the money, it's very, very difficult for you to catch it, right? There's very few people na nakaka-catch pa ng move pag gumalaw na siya. In most cases, a correction can happen. I'll give you a classic example. Kung hinabol mo tong malaki-malaking bar na to, dito ka pa pumasok, di iyak ka kasi nag-correction na si market. Diba? Pag gumalaw na siya, hayaan mo na. Kaya nga may kantang, let it go. Right? So, ang goal natin is to make sure we can catch the trade as it is still a potential. Pero pag gumalaw na, hayaan mo na. Right? Mahirap habulin yung bus kung nakalarga na. Antayin mo yung next na bus para sa'yo. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? So, yes, that's what we want to do on GBP USD here. So, ibig sabihin, this is very, very close to happening anytime tonight. Though we still have a downtrend on D1, yes, we're seeing this up. Okay, we're seeing this up. So I'm telling myself, yes, I want to buy in 15 minutes, right? Anong gusto kong mangyari? Okay, cancel. Oh, sorry. Buy and sell lang pala to dito. Okay, buy. Lagay ko dito sa, alright, 15 minutes, okay? Wait for bounce from orange, okay? Wait bounce from orange, I am likely to risk somewhere at 3% to 5% there. Okay, if you're not comfortable trading at that much, pwede kayong maging conservative at 1% to maybe 2% of your account. So when I say percentage in risk, right, that's per trade, not the totality. You're talking about exposure if you talk about totality, right? So your buy is just towards the resistance, okay? So we're looking somewhere at 3% or more there as we look for trade later on, okay? So, but then again, bago ko pa i-consider tong 3% dyan, I would like to see, if not really touching the orange, I would like to see the price move closer to the orange EMA. Okay? So, that can possibly happen tonight. We are very, very close there for a buy. Okay? Then, we go for the next one. NZD USD. USD. Alright? So, let's go for that. On the daily chart, meron akong, ang galing ko lang to. Mabilis lang, ha? Rectangle. Okay, good. So, yes, generally, we are still looking at the downtrend. Sabi ko nga kanina, most of the major currency pairs are on a potential reversal. Where is this reversal coming from? Look at this. Actually, ito nga, gusto ko na sana siyang makitaan ng breakout. Pero, well, for the last 2 weeks, fortunately, yeah, I wasn't able to really look into the charts. Pero, right, what I'm seeing now is a potential move on that direction again. So, ibig sabihin, I am looking for a buy on NZD USD. Right? Balik lang ako sa lines ko. Be more conservative with my support and resistance. Okay? Again, for me, the very use of support and resistance is to see where the price are likely to reverse. Okay? So, dun ko siya gustong makita. Or bago pa man mangyari yung reversal na yon, gusto kong ma-take advantage yon. So, 4 hours tayo ulit. Price is in between actually. So, there's a likelihood for me to see, oops, not that. There's a likelihood for me to see some waves here going in that direction if I want to see momentum. That's what my H4 chart is for, and that is true. Okay? Kung nakapasok tayo kanina umaga dito, beautiful. Right? So, if you were able to catch that move right there, the breakout gave you about 60 pips. Kung hindi naman, then we are looking for a pullback somewhere here. Right? If not close to the EMA, close to the floor level, that's where our entry level would be. Okay? So, meaning, ito yung example na sinasabi ko sa inyo. Gumalaw na. Hahabulin ko pa yan for a buy? Hindi na. Mag-aantay ako ng retest or pullback. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Okay? Parang, punta tayo literal as ceiling and floor. Nung part dito, binibreak niya tong ceiling na to. So, ngayon, nung nasa ceiling ka na, nasa second floor ka na, technically, yung dating ceiling, nagiging floor mo na. So, ang gusto natin gawin is tumayo tayo dyan ngayon at alamin kung talagang solid tong floor na to at pwede tayong isupport papunta doon sa taas kung tatalon tayo. Right? Yun yung retest. Okay? So, will it retest that level? I would like to see that happen. If it's tested and that floor level is strong, then the buyers are likely to get in and push the price back again. So, ibig sabihin, if we are to make a trading plan again, generally, this is down, up, oops, sorry. This is up. I have not checked pa yung H1, pero meron na akong gustong gawin kagad. H4 buy, right? But on this one, I need to see pull back first. Okay? Pull back first, close to EMA, which is my orange. Okay? Now let me check H1 here. Yun, very, very close. Ooh, this is interesting. I would like to see this move. Okay? Sandali. So, okay, I'll give you an example here. Ito yung mga scenario na pag nakikita mo tong may potential pa siyang continuation, makikita mo yun sa H1, which is etong part na to. Oops, sorry. Etong part na to. May potential continuation siya dyan. Okay, makikita mo yung wave niya dito, may maliliit nga lang. pero may momentum pa rin. So, ibig sabihin, if the price is likely to continue, we are seeing momentum there, right, from the buyers, at least for the last few hours. So, meaning, if this bullish engulfing can really push through, then that's a lovely, lovely, lovely move in our favor. Okay? So, if that's the case, let's set a pending order here very quickly. Let me see. That's a beautiful 1:1 there bago pa siya magka-ceiling, right? So we're risking this and likely to go there. So this is somewhere at, okay, about 38 pips. Okay, so from here, 38 pips. All right, so if I'll trade a dollar per pip, so we're likely risking $38, right? So is that still good? Yes, I am okay with that. If you want to go a little bit conservative, you can go for 0.5 or 0.05 or 0.01 if you don't want to go for a dollar per pip. Okay? So meaning, from here, okay, hindi tayo papasok agad-agad sa trade but magpe-pending order tayo. If the price goes in that direction, saka lang tayo matitrigger on our entry price. So meaning, a quick example here for everyone. Yes, oops, my default is that. Let me adjust it to 0.10, which is a dollar per pip. Then we have a pending order for a buy stop. The entry price will be 0.6494. I like my odd numbers. Then I'll go for 65. Yeah. Then my stop loss will be somewhere at a little bit lower at 57. Yeah. 0.6457 is my ideal stop loss. Then I would like to go for 65.29 for my take profit. 0.6529. Okay. This should expire, if the trade is not triggered, this should expire 1600 tonight. Okay. Oops, sorry. 23 yan kasi yan yung day today. 1600 will be the expiry. Okay, let's set that trade, or oops, sorry. Buy stop, buy stop, buy stop. Okay, we're very, very close to 1600. Ilang minutes na lang, magna 9 o'clock na, kaya ayaw niyang tanggapin yung expiry natin. Right, but anyway, so ibig sabihin, kailangan ko lang, yung 3 minutes, sayang. So, ang gusto natin makita, in 3 minutes, this price goes, right, at least towards the entry, then saka siya magtuloy-tuloy. Pag hindi naman, in 3 minutes, right, kailangan natin cancelin yan. Hindi nag-push yung ating expiry. Kasi for me, I would like to set expiry para hindi ko niya binabalikan yung mga trades ko, lalo na pag pending order. Alright? So, if the question is how, sorry, you saw me how to set the expiry, pero probably some questions will be, hanggang kailan mo siya ikikip, yeah, as pending order. Well, it really depends on the time frame where I am trading, or where I'm setting my position at. So that's 1 hour. So ibig sabihin, I will wait for that 1 hourly bar to end. Okay? So we have about 2 minutes. Let's see, baka may biglang spike dyan. Then makita natin si market mag-move. Okay? On the 15-minute chart, hindi pa rin naman siya very, very close. Alright, doon. Tingnan nga natin si GBP USD. Naging curious tuloy ako kay GBP USD. Hindi pa rin siya tumama doon. Well, anyway, hindi ko na siya nilalagay dito, right? Pag meron na tayong dyan. Ayan. Okay, meron na tayong 15 minutes dyan, ongoing na yan. So, ibig sabihin, pag ayaw, hindi nag-trigger yan, balik ako sa H4 ko. Yung plano ko sa H4, yes, antayin natin bumaba bago tayo mag-buy ulit. Okay? So, let's see if that price can move in our favor. We want to go to the next one. Alright? That is already NZD USD. Okay? Oh, sorry, GBP USD. The last one that we checked was NZD USD. Okay, good. Right now, we'd like to go for USD CAD. Okay? 1 minute more. Okay. USD CAD muna tayo. May 1 minute pa tayo bago yung isang or yung 1 hour bar mag-end. Anyway, okay. Look at this USD CAD. A big sideways market here sa unang tingin. Right? Look at that going just sideways with few false breakout. But this one is becoming higher than the previous, right, breakout. Pero I was expecting actually for this one to really go, pero look at what the market did. So, ibig sabihin, I am no longer a buyer on USD CAD. I would like to see... Bed. Oh, yes. Thanks, Alexa. So, ibig sabihin, I would like to go and see if the price can go back down. Now, in the beginning of February, or in February in general, USD CAD was showing a bit of a sideways market right here. So, if I have a zone and extend that towards what the current market is doing, ibig sabihin, this could be one reason here why the price can't go continuously. Baka may biglang consolidation ako makita dyan, or a rejection for the price to go up instead. So those are two things that I would like to consider. So ibig sabihin, If that's the situation, can we go for a quick buy? Yes, that's 100 pips. If it goes for a sell, yes, we can still take advantage of that for 100 and 140 maybe. Yeah. So, yeah, reasonable room for buying. If your goal is just to collect maybe 20, 30, 40, yeah, pips, then, yep, we are seeing reasonable room for buying and selling for both. Ang question na lang is, what is the market doing now and what's the probability of you taking a buy or sell? Is it high for a buy, low for a sell, or low or high for a buy, or sorry, high for a sell and low for a buy? Tingnan natin. Let's focus on a buy first. Okay? Now the price is staying here. Am I seeing high probability buy? Yes, I am. Entry price, based on the daily chart, if my entry is here, very, very close to the ceiling, ibig sabihin, pag tumama doon, babalik din. Ayoko yan. So, hanap ako sa lower time frame like H4. Okay? H4 is showing me EMA's going downtrend. Okay? Yep. Difference lang ngayon, kung mapapansin nyo, yung dinrowing ko na rectangle, hindi siya nakikita dyan. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan ko siyang ibalik dito sa part na to. Okay? Yan. Interesting. Interesting. I would like to go for a buy. I'm trading this not because of the EMAs, but because of this one potentially going there. Let's see if it can go. We are 9 o'clock. Sandali lang. Okay, bago ko po siya makalimutan, meron tayong NZD USD doon. Right, na pending order yon. Hindi nag-move yung gusto natin. Look at that. Hindi nag-move siya basta-basta doon agad-agad. So, ibig sabihin yan, I would like to delete this pending order and modify this later on. Right? There's a very good chance that I am likely to get in again, but I would like to see medyo narrow na yung 20-30 pips. Yeah, I think I can go for a 30 pipper. Tingnan natin if the price can move in our favor here. Anyway, we're just looking for a short-term buy on this one. Sorry, kailangan ko lang siyang balikan, baka ma-miss out natin. Okay? So if this is the last low, okay, I'd like to go for that. We're still risking about 30, yeah, about 30 pips here. So, yan. Okay, I'm just renewing my order here. Okay, kasi hindi na-trigger yung una. I'm still seeing a possibility of price moving up. Again, you don't necessarily need to wait for the whole take profit. If you're seeing you're making money there and you want to take the money already, yes, you can. But if you want to build your confidence on your trades, I suggest that you wait for the take profit as well para mas confident ka sa positions mo. 64.81 will be my entry price. 0.64, I'll go for 49, a little bit lower, then we'll go a little bit higher on our take profit. 0.65, I'll go for 13, right? And this is on the 1 hourly chart. Yes, okay, yep, and that will be about 1700 tonight. Tingnan natin if the price can move in our favor this time. Okay, buy stop, there we go, we have an order. Kung hindi matitrigger yan within the hour, we have about 47 minutes to see if that price can go in our favor. Yeah, it's kind of pushing there, but yeah, it's not there yet. So, nakaabang lang tayo. Okay, let me go back to USD CAD. And, tingnan natin ulit yung gusto natin gawin doon na buy. Hindi yan yung nakikita ko. H4 yan. Okay, good. Doon tayo sa H4. Pwede ba tayo dito? USD CAD in that direction? Possibly. Pero pwede siyang sell dun eh. Pero kailangan ko nasa baba siya. Right? Pero anyway, yeah. I would like to see if that price can go up there in the next 4 hours. We're risking about 30 pips as well here. So, ibig sabihin, if this is my stop loss somewhere here, just in case we are wrong on these trades, yeah, we should not lose everything on our account, but just a fraction of it, which is, I'm looking at about $40 there, right? Not everything. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, if you are looking to say $20 lang yung 2% or 3% or 5% ko, then yun lang ang kailangan mong gawin. Kailangan mo mag-adjust dun sa lot size mo. Okay? If you're not sure about lot sizing, you can message me directly or yeah, say that on the comment section so I can give you the answer in the comment section if you wish. Yeah. So there you go. So for me, it's a buy stop. I'll be adjusting my lot size here because it's a little bit stretched. Okay. So I would like to say stay within the 3 to 5% per trade. So ibig sabihin, pag dumalawa na tayo ng trade, dalawa na expose natin, 10% of our account is already exposed. So meaning, if you're a little bit conservative, okay, and yun lang yung gusto mong exposure, then you should not be taking new trades already, but instead, okay, wait for one trade to close before you can add another. Okay, so that's just one quick tip right there for risk management and portfolio management. Okay, So entry price will be at 1.2811. I'll go for a pip higher. I'd like my odd numbers there to be ready. 1.2767. I like that. Okay. Then my take profit will be somewhere at least 1:1. Very, very close to the resistance. So, ibig sabihin, baka hindi ko na antayin yung take profit na yan, which is at 97, 28.97. So, baka hindi ko na antayin yan. Tingnan na lang natin mamaya. Alright, so 20, 20, 00. Okay. So, we have a pending buy stop there. Let's see if that price moves in our favor. Hanggang dun tayo. Oops, sorry. Nagawa ko pala siyang 2:1. So, yun yung pinaka 2:1 dyan. So, ibig sabihin, sabi ko nga kanina, baka hindi na natin antayin yan. Baka sa 1:1 pa lang out na tayo. Okay? So, yun ang gusto nating makita. Alright. So far, those are the major currency pairs with the dollar yen and the USD CHF still moving in the same way very quickly. We are extending the session already. Thank you so much for still staying with me. So, may dalawa na lang. Very quick look na lang tayo dun sa dalawa. USD CHF. Tingnan nga natin. Look at that. Beautiful. Uptrend na nawawala na yung momentum. Tingnan nyo yan. So, ibig sabihin, galing siya dito sa resistance. Very, very reasonable for me to wait. Oops, sorry. Not that. Ayun. Tama ba yung lines ko? Adjust lang natin ng konti. Oops. Cut ko siya. Ito yung gusto ko. Ayan. Alright. Medyo a little pullback. Yes, I would like to see that pullback before I would like to sell. You know, ganda ng sell na dapat doon. Hindi na natin nahuli yun. Kung gumalaw na, hayaan nyo na. Antayin nyo na lang yung pullback. Hanap kayo ng mas reasonable entry. So from here, pullback, then a sell. Yes, I would like to see that. On USD CHF and USD JPY right there. We're still sitting on that floor level. Look at that. Right? So kung nakikita nyo, nawawala ng momentum dito, but the floor level is still holding there. So we would like to see the price move up higher again. It can be a head and shoulder pattern if you want to look at that or you want to picture it that way. But then again, bago pang maging head and shoulder pattern yan, kailangan niya umakyat. So ibig sabihin, there's a likelihood for this price to go in that direction first before going down. So anong ibig sabihin nun? Magsasell lang ako pag nandito na siya sa baba. Alright? So pag nasa baba na siya, saka lang ako magtutuloy-tuloy mag-sell. Can I still go for a buy here? Possibly. Yeah. But it could happen on the 15-minute chart. Yeah, I could see it happening on the 15-minute chart, but not tonight. I want to see the orange and the blue line cross first before I would like to go for a buy. So, ibig sabihin, for the currency pairs that we have right now, we have, what do you call this? We have NZD USD, right? And at the same time, we have USD CAD there for pending orders. Tingnan natin how it goes for tonight. And if it will go in our favor, happy days. If it will not, well, we know that the price can reverse at any time. Yeah, without our approval, that's the reason why we need to have risk management on every trade that we have. All right? So, yes, don't worry. Don't worry, Cam. We'll be on Zoom after this. So, just hang in there. So, again, thank you so much for making time for our Monday market review. That's the live market. And we look into taking advantage of what the market can provide us. Again, trading is not about clicking buttons. That's so easy, right? Madali na yung part na yon. Knowing when to get in and when to get out sometimes becomes a little bit challenging for some traders. So, ibig sabihin, you must spend more time on knowing why you're buying and why you're selling there, right? And as you do it over and over and over and over again, it will be easier for you, right? But if trading is stressing you out, meaning you're not doing it properly, right? Kasi bakit? Again, trading should be fun, everyone. Thank you again so much for your time. You may have a pitful week. I'll see you in the next session. Bye-bye.